guys, and welcome to another episode of the podcast. Happy Monday. It is Monday when I'm recording this. Y'all know I record, I post in the same day with these, like 100%, always. So welcome. I hope you're all having a good day. I've been having a really good day today. I finally had a good solid night of sleep last night and I woke up feeling refreshed, and that has been so rare for me recently just because it's been so hot out. So at night I wake up like literally just like so hot I can't sleep. And I've been like sleeping with the AC on, but then it's just really loud, or I get too cold. I turn on the automatic thing, it'll like turn on randomly. I wake up, like it's just, oh my God. I'm visiting my family in a while. I'm like so excited to just go to Washington and have it be at cool temperature at night. I'm like, oh my God. Maybe I should get a fan because then it'll be like not as intense as the full AC, not as loud, hopefully. I don't know, it's frustrating, but last night it was so good to just sleep through the whole night, wake up feeling good. Like, wow. The more I grow up, the more I feel like it's like, is this life? Like, now it's like I get excited over like a good night's sleep, you know what I mean? Like, it's like little things that you never thought about when you were younger are now like, oh my, can you believe the counter space in here? That sounds so like relatable Twitter account, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of crazy. I wish this was sponsored, but it's not. This is like a random energy drink. It's natural energy, okay? Naturally flavored caffeinated beverage, antioxidant infused. I guess it's like green coffee bean. I just kind of want to try it. I want something refreshing. It's not sponsored. Not even gonna tell you the brand, okay? It was in my Vegan Cuts box. But I was like, let's do a taste test. And I'm gonna be filming some videos after this, so I kind of want that energy. Let's see. Ooh, she's good. Dragon fruit lime. Okay. Guys, I tweeted about this, but recently, like, I have not been liking cold brew. I'm like, what's my problem? Like, I'll get it, and I'm like, ew. I don't know why. Like, it tastes way too bitter to me. It's weird, because before I loved it. But recently I've been drinking like pre-workout instead, and like, I don't know, kind of like not really being anti-caffeine, but just like coffee too. Like, I don't know. And when I have it, like I got a latte yesterday and I just felt so gross after it. I don't know, like more than usual, because usually it's like, yeah, okay, but it's like worth it because it's so enjoyable, but it was not enjoyable, and then I didn't feel good afterwards either. But if I have like pre-workout, or I have like this other, it's kind of like a pre-workout that I've been taking, it's still caffeine, but I don't know, I don't feel so like gross afterwards, like, and it's like fruity and fresh. Maybe that's why, just because it's been hot out, I'm like, don't want to feel the dehydration. But can anyone else relate? I tweeted it, a lot of people were like, bitch, shut the fuck up, and I was like, I mean, I know, like, same, but like, I don't know. Okay, I don't want to, okay, I'll just put this over here. I don't want to spill, okay? But yeah, how have you guys been doing? I've been live streaming a lot recently, and it's kind of making me feel like a cam girl, but it's not on like a, like it's not, like it's just live streaming. But there's a lot of creepy guys, so I kind of, sometimes it's like, but yeah, so I've been doing that a lot recently. That's kind of been like a lot of my day. Well, like a few hours, and going to the gym and like filming and just kind of like working on stuff. We have these new shirts coming out that I'm super excited about. I kind of want to do like a fun DIY with this, like, I don't know. But yeah, it's just been good, and like just spending a lot of time alone recently. I feel like after my birthday, that was like lit. Y'all saw the vlogs, the snaps, like having fun, and then it's kind of just been like a lot of work after that, and being alone and just kind of like being productive, which I guess is like a good thing. But sometimes I'm like, fun, like it's so fun to go out, but it's good to have like a balance. But whenever I go out, I'm like, wow, this is so fun, because I usually like don't. So I don't know, just that after birthday, come down, you know, but not literally just like, okay, I'm not like so busy making social plans. Like, I'm just being alone and like chilling. So hope you guys have been having a good summer. Let me know, you know, I love to hear your guys' thoughts, your guys' updates. Like, I love following you guys on Twitter and just like seeing the tea, basically. I posted on the community tab of my YouTube channel, Stella's Live. You can like post photos and they show up in people's like, in the homepage. When you're on mobile, at least. It's so entertaining. Like, I saw like Bad Baby posted like when I first saw it was like Bad Baby posted a photo, like an Instagram on YouTube, and I was like, what? You can do that? So now I do, I just like ask you guys for questions and stuff. So if you commented, thank you. But this is really cool because sometimes like not everyone knows about my Tumblr. It's kind of like, do people still use Tumblr? Like for real? Because it used to be like a thing, or maybe it's just like I don't use it anymore, so I don't really know. But are people still on Tumblr? I really don't think so. Like I remember 2014, 2015, I guess 2016. Yeah, 2016, because I was answering a lot of questions on there. But like now it's like, does anyone use it? I don't know. I don't really get that many questions on there anymore, but also I deleted it and I made one, so maybe that's why. But anyway, this is a great way for me to ask you guys questions, also Instagram. So let's see. One of the top comments is just how to suck dick. Wow. Okay, that's for another day. I need to be more prepared in my tips and tricks. Let's see. Oh, this is a really good one. Haley asks, following off the spiritual path and getting caught up in life, how to get back on the spiritual path, and also finding daily motivation. This is really good. I think something that I've been realizing more and more, I feel like I say that all the time, but like sis, it's true. Just life isn't like this like constantly going uphill. You know, like you're gonna have phases, you're gonna have times where you're up, you're down. Like it doesn't mean that you're failing if one day you have a great day and the next day it's not so great and you don't feel so good or you don't get as much done or whatever. That's just life. And I think accepting that makes it so much easier because you don't feel the need to like beat yourself up over it, you know? Whereas if you're constantly like, oh my God, I'm not constantly improving, I'm not constantly being more spiritual or constantly getting more done every day, it's like, you're just gonna feel bad. What a waste of time. So I would definitely suggest just accepting it and realizing that, you know, you're gonna have times where phases, days, weeks, where maybe more, who knows, where you don't feel as good or you don't feel like waking up and, you know, working out every day or meditating or whatever it is that you do that makes you feel good. Like sometimes you just don't want to, and that's fine. And I'm here to tell you that it's fine. Like you're gonna be okay, and it's all temporary. Like everything is temporary, but especially like those like negative feelings. It's like crazy. Like the other day I had such a bad day. I just did not feel good. Like my day, if I told you a list of what I did, it was a good day, but I just did not feel like emotionally good. Like I was just like, ew, why is everything like annoying me? I just like, I'm upset about everything. And like the next day I felt great. You know, obviously if it's like really extreme, seek professional help or maybe look into it a little more and ask yourself, is there something like deeper going on? But as far as just like life in general, there's always going to be like ups and downs, and that's fine. But how to get back on it, I think just reminding yourself of the things that make you feel good, and honestly the force yourself method, like it really does work, y'all. And it's like force yourself until it becomes a habit, whether it's eating healthy or like, I don't know, like the other day I was not really feeling that good, and so I just forced myself. I was like, okay, I really do not want to leave my house right now, but I'll just like go up to the roof and I'll read a book and I'll just lay in the sun, and that always makes me feel better. And I was like so much of me just want to be like, fuck that, like it's not even gonna do a difference, like oh my God, I hate everything, like, fuck outside. And I was like, okay, this is like all me to myself in my head. I was like, okay, like shut up bitch, just try it, like it'll be better than sitting here. So I did it, and I felt so much better afterwards, like just being out in the sun and like separating myself from the negative environment of like my couch. But yeah, just doing simple things like that. Sometimes you really have to like not give in to that negative voice in your head, and it's fine if it's there, but it's just like, are you gonna listen to it or not? I don't know, that's what helps me. Yeah, what a week. What a week it has been. Let's have more of this energy drink. I'm kind of living for it. I don't feel like I'm like, I mean I had like 2 sips, but I don't feel like I'm like tweaking out. That's another thing, I've been drinking a lot more water recently because I got a bunch, I randomly like have a bunch more blender bottles, so I'm just like making it a game to fill up my water as much as possible. I used to always do that during school, like y'all, oh my God, get a reusable water bottle just because it's like a game to like see how many times you can fill it up during class. Let's do that. It's a great way to get out of class. You're like, I need to fill my water. I mean, I don't know, that was like sophomore year, like I didn't really do that when I took classes at community college, so I don't actually know if it works. Try it out. Stay hydrated, y'all. How to just not care. Okay, this is something very interesting that I've been thinking about a lot recently in terms of guys, because so much, it's like, oh, I want to be a bad bitch, I just want to not care, or like it could be with guys, it could be with like people thinking things of you, you know, like caring about what people think. And I don't think it's about not caring. I think it's about how you like almost assert your energy, or like the standards that you have for yourself. For example, if you're like, one second. Spilling tea. If you're like, okay, let's just use the analogy with guys because this is like what I'm thinking about. So if you're like, I just don't want to care, I just want to be a bad bitch, I don't want to give a fuck, you know, if I'm like upset over a boy, or I don't want to care what this guy thinks of me or what this person thinks of me or whatever. It's just, you have to be like, I have standards, like I care, I'm going to care about that deserves that, or who deserves my time, who is deserving of my time, who's deserving of my attention. So if like a random is like making fun of you, or if a guy's like trying to be a fuckboy towards you, you can be like, it's not worth my time and energy. Like I care about the things that are like enriching my life and that are helping me, you know? So that's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of a like way that you can actually do it, because just to be like, okay, I don't care, like just don't care. Why do you care? It's like, okay, you can say that, but like, what does that mean? How do I do that? So just being like, I have standards for myself. I'm a high standard bitch, and I'm not gonna like, it's like, LOL, okay. I'm up here, not in like, oh my God, I'm up here and you're doing it, but like, these are my standards. You are not meeting them, so why would I like care what you have to say, or what you're thinking about me, or how you're acting towards me? Like, just leave me alone. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I guess in a way it's like not caring, but it's just like what you focus your time and energy on. And if you're constantly focusing that on things that aren't up to your standards, or that are below your standards, or that aren't serving your highest good, that's a waste of your time. So that's kind of like a practical way to use it, I guess, to use that like idea of like not caring. If you have any other tips and tricks, like let me know. I hope I said that the way I meant, but yeah. It's hard out there. Or like posting on Instagram and you're like, oh my God, how do I not care about what people are gonna say? It's like, I think this is lols. Like, you can reassure yourself, be like, yeah, lol. A little post. Yeah, do it. Who cares? What's the worst that's gonna happen? Okay. I have a few questions that are like how to stay motivated. I have a video about that coming on my channel this week. It's sponsored, but you know, gotta get that going. So, anyway. The great feeling of being able to go to bed and knowing that nothing or no one belongs to you, but every now and then forgetting that because of a guy. Bitch. Oh my God, so true though. I'm literally gonna film a video about this after this. I mean, yeah. But like, there's so many. Okay, here's the thing. There's pros and cons to everything. There's pros and cons to being single. There's pros and cons to having a bae. Do people still say bae? Bae TBH. And like, the grass is always greener on the other side. Like, you have to remind yourself, there are people, if you're single and you're like, I want a relationship, there are people in relationships who are unhappy. There are people who are married who are unhappy. There are people who are single who are happy. There are people who are single who are unhappy. Like, there's like, just because you want something doesn't mean your life is going to be perfect once you have it, you know? Like, if you're single and you keep like wanting a relationship so bad, or you know, you want to be with this one person, and you're like, oh my God, like, you're still gonna have to like deal with bullshit. It's just life. So might as well like live it up now. And I don't know, it's just like so true that people in relationships, you know, sometimes it can happen where they want to be single, and then you're single and you're like, what the fuck, like, why would you ever want to be single? There's pros and cons to everything. Enjoy where you're at now and just focus on you and being your best self. And as far as practical advice for those times where maybe you're lonely in bed and you're like, I wish I had a boo, jerk off, listen to like Get Out Your Feelings by YG. It's a great bop. I play that from time to time. Go work out, like take some hot selfies. Like, that always gets me. Like, if I'm just like in the mirror and I'm like, yes, and I'm listening to like I love Saweetie's album, because there's a lot of songs about being like, I think the album's called High Maintenance, but there's a lot of songs about just like being a bad bitch. Okay. And yeah, just reminding yourself of who you are. Being like, I don't want to waste my time and energy on things, people, fuckboys, chads that they're just stressing me out and making me break out and making me waste my time, okay? But, okay, all this being said, like, there's, like, if you feel upset over a guy, or you feel upset over, if you ever feel upset, like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's so normal. It's just, like, my goal, like, I know, oh my god, because I know from times, like, at times, it's like you feel upset over something and you're like, this is so stupid, I shouldn't be feeling upset over that. Like, never, like, try not to feel that way, because your emotions are invalid. Because your emotions are valid, and it's so normal to, like, feel rejected or feel lonely. Like, those are just part of the human experience, and there's nothing wrong with you or, like, anything like that if you feel that. It's okay to not feel like a bad bitch all the time, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But my goal with these podcasts and just kind of everything that I do is, like, to just kind of remind you of who you are. And, like, even in those dark times, in those sad times, in those lonely times, like, you're still a bad bitch at heart, even though maybe you don't feel like it. And it's okay to not feel like it all the time. Bitch, I sure as fuck don't. Like, that's life. Anyway, someone asks, how do you feel about the whole Kalel thing? I don't really watch her. I've just been seeing a lot of tweets about it. I didn't ever watch the video that she did. Like, I don't really care. But I guess she's, like, not vegan anymore and made a video about it or something, and, like, called herself still vegan. I don't know. It's just, like, I get why people are upset, because if you're, like, a really passionate vegan, which I don't know, I'm just, like, not in that same mindset anymore. Like, I see tweets and I'm like, I used to be like that. Like, in 2016, I was like, I don't know, I'm just not, like, I don't have the V in my bio. Like, I'm not, like, so into it, like, how I used to be, you know? But I can't understand why people are upset, because I just remember being in that mindset, and it's like, I could see how it could be frustrating for people, like, you know, if someone's saying there's something when they're not, and it's kind of like, I think people are upset because, again, like, I haven't really been keeping up with this, but, like, if you say you're vegan but you actually aren't, it's like, that's kind of, if you tell that to people, or that's what you're, like, showing off to the world, like, people are gonna think that's what veganism is, and it's not. So she's kind of like, people think she's kind of like, I don't know, like, I don't know. Yeah. But then I can also see her side. Like, I don't know, I'm just very impartial, but I can see both sides. But I personally don't really care. It's like, I don't really watch her. Like, I'm not, like, I just don't really know her. Like, yeah. So I guess that's my thoughts. I'm sure in 2016 I would have a different opinion, but I kind of, like, I'm not really that person anymore. So yeah, if you guys came here for the tea, I think Sonia was talking about making a video in response to it, and she kind of, like, keeps up with, she's kind of more updated on the tea, so watch her video if she posts it. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, wait, how long have I been? Let us see it, guys. I'm gonna start selling stuff on Depop, I think. I don't know. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, let's see. Yeah, Mercury's still in retrograde too, huh? Oh, this is a good one. I saw this in my Tumblr inbox. What do you do when you're not on your phone in the morning and before bed? I tried not being on mine, but I'm so bored. So as far as before bed, this is kind of my recent routine. I'm like, so this is if I have, like, no plans, I'm just, like, going to bed. I watch Orange is the New Black, which I really would recommend you don't watch shows like that, like, stressful shows right before bed. But so this is what I do. I'll, like, watch that kind of, like, while I'm eating, or I'll eat a before bed snack and I'll watch that. And then I love showering before bed. It makes me feel, like, fresh, clean. So then I will go take a shower, do my skincare routine, and then I'm not on my phone. Like, obviously if you get a text, like, whatever, it's not so strict. It's just, like, don't be looking at, like, negative shit, because that's gonna get in your subconscious. So anyway, watch Orange is the New Black, watch a show, eat a snack, go to bed, go take a shower, do my skincare routine, all of that, go into my bed, connect my phone with my Bluetooth, listen to a guided meditation that's, like, positive affirmations, or, like, guiding you into manifestation or something like that. There's so many on YouTube. You just, like, look it up. Like, if you just look up guided meditation, sleep, or success affirmations, I listen to that, and then right as I'm, like, I feel myself kind of falling asleep, I'll switch it to, like, nature sounds or, like, rain or something like that, and I'll kind of, like, sleep with that. Or sometimes there's ones where, like, there's a voice in the background of the nature sounds, or the 528 hertz or whatever, like, very lightly, so it's kind of like it goes in your subconscious while you're sleeping, And I think it's like right before you sleep, or kind of when you're drifting off into sleep, your brain switches into a theta. Like oh my god, like is it the brain waves or something? But basically it's like your subconscious is a lot more susceptible to everything. So that's why if you're in bed like falling asleep on your phone, you really want Chad's, you know, arguing with his bros on Twitter in your subconscious. No, you want like, I am making money, I am getting thick, I am happiness. You want that. So if you listen to that, that gets in your subconscious, and that's kind of like, that's why you see all these titles like reprogram your mind, like because you kind of are, because your brain's like in that state where it's like susceptible to believe stuff, theta. And yeah, so that's kind of what I do. Just, yeah. So it's not like I'm like, oh, I can't be on my phone. It's just like kind of what, it's just kind of my routine. And as far as like waking up, I don't know, recently I've kind of not really been that strict. Like I just kind of wake up and like check my phone and like, yeah. Cause sometimes I just want to, you know? Anyway, so that's kind of what I've been doing, but it's not like bad. It's just like, especially before bed, I think you don't want like a negative tweet in your subconscious. I'd rather have like a good little thick affirmation. Anyway, so that's kind of all I have to say, but let me know, leave a comment with, you know, what you want to hear about next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. I'll definitely do a new one. Also, I wanted to talk about this. This is just like a calm, I wanted to spray this. It's like a calm aromatherapy essential oil. Ooh, sandalwood, lavender, frankincense, chamomile, sage, like the scent for me. Like, y'all have your Gucci, I have my calm breathe me, okay? Organic aromatherapy. Just kidding. Well, good Gucci burger. Okay, anyway. This is so fucking funny. Okay, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.